Last few hours, Trump laying out a new ultimatum for Iran. So what is he demanding now?
Alex, President Trump says he's not backing down from his deadline. That is just 2 days from now for Iran to reach a ceasefire agreement with the U.S. Now, we've seen him push back this deadline 3 times now, but he says that he's holding firm this time. He had this to say on Truth Social this morning. Time is running out. 48 hours before all hell will rain down on them. That's what he wrote this morning around 10 a.m. And Senator Lindsey Graham, that Republican senator who has been one of the White House's biggest advocates when it comes to this conflict, he says he spoke to President Trump this morning, and he says he's convinced now that the U.S. will use overwhelming military force against the Iranian regime if there is not a diplomatic solution to this conflict and they do not open up that Strait of Hormuz. But we're seeing this pressure from the White House at a time that this conflict is incredibly fraught. As you just heard from our colleague, there continues to be a search for this missing second crew member, and Iranian officials are telling their citizens to find this person alive, potentially raising the stakes for a hostage situation. But President Trump told NBC News yesterday that he doesn't believe that this situation will impact negotiations. And we've seen Vice President J.D. Vance take a greater role in what remains to be indirect talks between the U.S. and Iran, particularly because Iran, frankly, has been distrustful of Steve Witkoff and Jared Kushner, who typically lead these kinds of negotiations on behalf of President Trump. Alex?
All right, Michaela, thank you for that update from the White House. Let's bring in right now Peter Baker, MS Now contributor.